us we wouldn't get here. There were those who said that we would get here only over their dead bodies.
Well,
talk. But all the world today knows that we are here and we are standing before the forces of power in the state of Alabama saying we ain't gonna let nobody turn us around. Today I want to tell the city of Selma.
Tell them, Doctor.
Today I want to say to the state of Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Today I want to say to the people of America and the nations of the world that we are not about to turn around.
Yes, sir.
We are on the move now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we are on the move and no wave of racism can stop us.
Yes, sir.
The burning of our churches will not deter us.
Yes, sir.
The bombing of our homes will not dissuade us.
Yes, sir.
The beating and killing of our clergymen and young people will not divert us.
Yes, sir.
The wanton release of their known murderers will not discourage us. We're on the move now.
Yes, sir.
Like an idea whose time has come.
Yes, sir.
Not even the marching of mighty armies can halt us.
Yes, sir.
We're moving to the land of freedom.
Yes, sir.
I know you're asking today.
Y'all get in here.
I bring me some backwoods up
Talk
out
to
of home
me,
to couple
right here, man. Y'all get in here.
Rubber bands up out of too, homie. Yeah.
We got Dr. E in the building. We got Diamond in the building, man.
80 degrees outside.
Please smash that like button. We got the
fast
real
sitting
angels in
outside
the
the
building.
corner
You know, we
store.
right here. Two
6
black
niggas
and white
ain't
gang.
got no business in this area.
Let's go.
If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking nutter. We
Damn.
trap together, then that's my motherfucking brother.
That's my dog.
I pay her bills and buy designer, but I don't love her.
What you need, little mama?
She just play a part when it's time to smuggle.
Hey, you ready?
I pull up, pick up that bag and burn rubber. I got a sweet tooth, but I stay away from suckers.
For real,
Nobu and Malibu was my last supper.
though. We eat good.
I fucked her in rush hour traffic, Chris Tucker. Yeah.
Everybody
screaming gang,
screaming,
gang,
gang,
gang.
gang.
The folks come and get you, you gon' tell on the whole gang.
Let's go.
She said, can she fuck me with my diamond chain? If I ain't in the bank, then I'm on the plane.
Hey.
About to go get some money or go spend some money.
Yeah.
They stopped me in the airport, had too many binges on me.
Right.
They don't want you to live. They don't want you to ball. They'll push a smile in your face. Yeah, then they pray for you to fall. Hey, young niggas, stay focused.
Yeah.
But I really want to crash.
Damn.
Think about where you at.
Okay.
Then think about your past.
Right.
Yeah, I really came from shit.
Yeah.
But I won't change for shit.
Nah.
My bitch say I'm stuck in my ways.
Yeah.
My wrist say I've been getting paid.
Yeah.
100 shots.
100 shots.
100 shots.
100 shots.
Me and my niggas pull up in 100 drops. My role model used to get 100 blocks.
Hey.
Street niggas in a tuxedo, we the mob. She looked at my watch too long, now she see stars. I got so high last night, I did a show on Mars. Yo, bitch ate my dick, I caught her on them bars.
Xanax.
My pinky ring, extra large. Phones all in the garage. Remember my first Menard? Yeah, Toy and Brittany. I'm shopping for diamonds at Tiffany's. No, I don't got no sympathy. She blew my whistle like a referee. Broke black nigga, remember me? Until I found out that recipe. Started getting about 10 a week. Finger on the trigger when I sleep. Yeah, nigga, I'd rather you than me. Backseat smoking good weed. 100 shots.
100 shots.
100 shots.
100 shots.
How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? You not welcome at my trap if you don't shop.
Get out, bro.
Before you come through that back door, you better knock.
Get the dope.
They been waiting on this gangster shit to drop. Even them fuck niggas that wish I could be stopped. How many dicks you suck to get that couple million? Self-made millionaire, oh what a feeling. My niggas came from dealing. Fuck nigga, get out your feelings. Your bitch got me sexual healing. Guess who just walked in the building? Came out with 6 bitches. My uncle said that's pimpin'. My diamonds always hitting. You looking for your bitch, she with me, nigga, she ain't missing. I told you fuck nigga, stay out my way, but you didn't listen. Stupid ass niggas. Big rocks in my watch. And we put extensions in all of the Glocks. 100 shots. 100 shots. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Yeah. Stop. How the fuck you miss a whole 100 shots? Hey.
Smash that motherfucking like button, gang. Content Kings, we in the building. We back again like we never left. Why they love us so much, Dr. E? Whether it's good or bad, why they love us so much, Dr. E?
We bring the real. What's up, Shaq?
What up, gang? What it do, Diamond Gang in the building?
What's
Salute
going
to the
on,
gang.
Diamond Gang in this mug? Okay.
Diamond Gang in the building. And you know we got MFD first on deck pulling up and got out the bushes because she knows she doing her job. Somebody gotta do it, gang. Somebody gotta do what Content Kings is doing. Smash the like button and come on about them bushes because we right here. Yeah, we ain't got to live like this. See, I put the picture up, gang. Shouts out to the real Angel. Matter of fact, real Angel. See, Angel on an operations keyboard type of shit. She's always networking, making sure shit populating in the game. Now, got to. It's symbolic. I want everybody to pay attention to the symbolic part of the game. This is why Content Kings is here. Why we cover the Dolph case so well. Why is the next upcoming shows gonna be bangers? Straight to the point. Sometimes, like we've been doing, and a lot of things have been revealed, gang. Everybody that been watching us know that we have showed a lot of things that people did not see. We spoke on it. Like when we spoke on, like you see in the middle, where is Dolph's phone? We still stuck on that. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all done forgot. But who said it first? Content Kings. Content Kings was worried about what's in this man's hand. Who was he on the phone with? Now, here's the thing. I want everybody to pay attention to the center picture here. Now, this ain't the dummy channel. This ain't the dummy channel. This is the real deal Holyfield. Now, look. Don't be no fool. Don't play no games. Look at the center picture at Dolph. That's why I got it here. Well, what's the picture about the center picture about Dolph, Dove? It ain't no way that you could tell C-Dove, Dr. E, and Diamond Gang. What up, King Nelly? You can't tell us, Content King, salute to King Nelly, we were heard. You can't tell us that that's not Dolph. Look at the nose shape. Look at the head shape. Look at the body structure. So when they pulled up, you telling me this man is not Dolph, even though you can't see his eyeball. But if you know Dolph, you know his head shape. You know his forehead. You can even tell by the way that nose looking, he ain't looking straight at you. That's Dolph's nose. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's go. See, signs and symbols are for the conscious mind, Content Kings. And that's why we here, because we woke, we conscious. See, but still, you're not going to disrespect us. Now, I'm going to just start off with this, right? Now, you see the white car. And when you look to your right-hand side at that black car, almost look like the car of death. Right after Dolph go and gone, look how the black car pulled up. Look at that car, gang. Look how that black car just pulls up. It looked evil. Like the Grim Reaper, gang. Almost like the Grim Reaper. Salute, Damon Brains. Salute to y'all. It almost, am I right, Dr. E, when you look at it again? It almost looked like that last black car ride that you take.
Yeah, it does look like the movie. I don't know if you guys remember in the 70s. Yeah, the movie called The Car. When it was the devil supposed to been driving that car, but you never did see the inside of it, but it'd be riding around and taking out lives. That's what that remind you of a little bit. It does.
Absolutely. The Car. And a lot of people don't know about that movie, The Car. And when it blew up, it made the shape of the devil.
Yeah.
When it blew up.
That's wild. That's wild.
But that's exactly the same look I got from this car. Yeah. I looked at it. That's what I thought of, Dr. E. But see, a lot of people ain't hip to that. And you right, King Nelly. Look like the Grim Reaper pulled up in. Absolutely. Let's pay attention. Let's just pay attention. Now, when I talk to Raven, and we will be having our evaluation, and a lot of people been waiting on that, so we're going to give you that. How we really felt about how Raven and everything she was explaining, the people want to know. How did we feel? We let her talk. We want to know how the people feel. We're going to have a video with all of Raven's comments on how we feel about Raven for the people to participate. They have been waiting on this. And we're going to give it to them the right way. Now, again, before I move on to this next clip, before we break this in, pay attention to Dolph's silhouette. There's no question that that's Dolph. That's Dolph. That's young Dolph. Nobody's going to tell us different. We know. And anybody that knows, young Dolph, that's young Dolph. No question about it. Now, Content Kings. Now, a lot of things are going on in Memphis. And when we spoke to Raven, and she said that at a point in time, she said, "So, what are you guys saying? Are you saying that the police are involved? Are you saying that?" So, what you guys are saying is that law enforcement is involved. And Dr. E, is there anything you want to elaborate on when she said the officers were involved before I play this clip?
Yeah, it was like absolutely. I mean, that's what we pretty much have been saying. I'd say, if you watched us up to this point, that's what we've been leading to. We really believe that. And it's like, oh, yeah.
Let's go.
2 Memphis police officers were disciplined for excessive force after an internal investigation. We first broke news of these allegations last night at 9, and now the MPD has confirmed this with Fox 13. It all stems from an incident in Westwood in May of last year.
Fox 13's Jack Bilyeu joins us live at MPD headquarters. Jack, you actually got a hold of documents that gives us a clearer picture of exactly what happened that night.
Yeah, Darcy, I looked over a police report, letters from MPD's Internal Affairs Office, and a transcript of investigators' interview with the alleged victim. All of those support the claim that she was tased, but the victim says more happened after that.
Justice was served at the end of the day.
Jamie Todd says MPD officers tased her and threw her to the ground during an incident at a Westwood auto shop in March 2024. MPD's incident report says officers headed there because they got a call about a mental health emergency. And when they arrived, Todd was pulling out of the driveway and backed into a squad car. Todd says she was put in cuffs, loaded into a squad car, and taken to Methodist South. That's where the report ends.
If they only knew the trauma they just took me through, and I wouldn't wish this on no one.
The report lists 5 MPD officers involved in that incident. One of them, Keith Wirtz, is one of 2 officers the department suspended in connection with the incident. The other suspended officer, Corderio Stone, is not mentioned. According to a transcript of Todd's interview with MPD Internal Affairs, she was tased several more times when she arrived at Methodist South and cuffed to a hospital bed. The police report
a whole woman. So y'all done just sat up, brothers and sisters, and just sat up here and tased this woman several times when it could have been so easy to detain this woman. Why the tase? It's a woman. Wrap her up, put the handcuffs on her, lay her against the hood of the car, the back of the car, however it may be, calm her down, whatever, sit her in the back seat of the vehicle. Where is the tases coming from? Diamond? How do you feel about this, Diamond?
10 seconds. No, I don't feel really too much way about it right now. I think that the reporting, hopefully they're telling the truth.
King Nelly says, MPD hands on out there. Shaking my hand. Absolutely. I mean, let's continue to watch the end of this and see where we're going. Let's go.
report doesn't mention anything about that second incident.
I just feel like I hope they don't do that to somebody else.
No charges were filed against Todd. MPD confirmed her allegations of excessive force against Stone and Wirtz were sustained. She says she's hired a lawyer to take further action.
I just feel like more punishment needs to be done. Hopefully it does.
Now, it is not clear exactly how long those suspensions were for, but MPD says they also had to go through additional training. Now, we've requested body cam footage, personnel files, and more from this incident. We'll let you know as soon as we get those.
That is Fox 13's Jack Bill. You're reporting live tonight. Thank you, Jack.
Sad situation, gang. We need, we need more, I'm sorry, white officers on the force in Memphis, if you ask me. Because this is getting crazy. We need more body cams. This happened in 2024, so a year ago. And they just getting down to that. So let me go ahead and let's get ready to rock a show, gang. I'm private this. Make this public. Let's get ready to rock a show here. Before we start, I wanted to get everybody in the mood, give everybody a little motivation before we go into this Dolph. Analyze this, break it down. I feel like this is something that every melanated person, every chosen one, and most of you guys are chosen. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening. Salute to you. Should hear. Let me get this up here for you guys. Let's go, gang. Content Kings. Please smash the like button if you hadn't. We do appreciate it. If you're chosen, this is for you. Content Kings. Shouts out to all my mods. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. We building.
We are in prison because of we are the sacrifice. See, when they told you that Jesus died for our sin, I told you Jesus means je suis. Jesus means I am. That means you are here. You volunteered to sacrifice your existence to go through the evolution cycle from these demons. Your existence here is an experiment and also is a needed experience. Anyone that exists here, you are a part of a great sacrifice. So you volunteer to be able to come and witness, to use your consciousness to partake in two bodies at the same time. Now, let me explain this knowledge to you, because this is the first time you're going to hear. This is the most powerful information you're ever going to hear about why you are here. Not only you are a sacrifice, this is why your brain is split. Our ancestors create this genetic makeup, and we have a split brain, is because they want you to help going through this cycle with those demons, okay? We are sharing body with those demons. That's why you constantly hear the voice talking to you. That is those demons, okay? And your job is to go through it. All of us is a sacrifice to harness demons and to evolve, because the biggest fight is yourself. That's why it's called know thyself. Let me say it again. That's why it's called know thyself, because they know the biggest fight is going to be within you, because they know they trap you within a demon. You're going to have to fight a demon within you, to teach that demon, to control that demon. You are the sacrifice. That's why we are here. So just know your existence to this planet is a mere sacrifice, and also only the strongest will sit here. So you have to go through this to achieve Christ. You are here to become Christ. What is Christ? You crystallize your consciousness. When you merge the left atmosphere and the right atmosphere as one, when you merge, you and the demon become one. Now you achieve consciousness. Now you become a crystal. That's how you become Christ consciousness. You crystallize your consciousness. When the left side of your brain and the right side of your brain is in harmony, you find balance. This is the knowledge of a trillion I just drop on you. This is the message of these ancestors I just gave you, right?
Let's talk about the Elohim, the giants. You're not just a weirdo that doesn't want to be around a lot of people. You are literally different. Your coworkers didn't like you. Your friends didn't like you. Some of you, your parents didn't like you. And that is because you are peculiar. It's difficult sometimes to come to the realization that people don't like you for no reason. But the reason is because you are peculiar. You are different. You are set apart. God has made you different than other people. And this is the reason why you've always been talked about and lied on and cheated on and made to feel less than. This has been the plot of the enemy all along, to knock you off of your high horse, right? The high horse that God has placed you on, because God has called you a...
She said, this is what the enemy's here for, to knock you off of your high horse, to distract you, to keep you unfocused on what you need to focus on, because you are chosen, gang. Dolph was chosen, gang. You get attacked like that when you are a special person. Be aware of your surroundings. Smash that like button, gang. Let's continue.
Anointed, appointed, chosen. God has said every good thing about you, but the enemy has come with the opposite of the truth of who you are. The enemy has sent every single person to try and take you out. Your coworkers, your family, your friends. He has used every single person close to you and every situation imaginable that could possibly take you out for good. But he's a liar and the truth is not in him. This is the reason why he has not prevailed. You must understand that God says that you are a peculiar people. You are a chosen people. You are different. You are unique. You are not like everybody else. You are abnormally normal. Glory to God, because the Spirit of God has breathed a different type of anointing in you. This is the reason why you've always been a loner. This is why you haven't had many friends. This is even the reason why you don't like to be around a lot of people. Listen, you are sensitive spiritually. spiritually. And you cannot just take on everybody's spirit. You need time to be able to process the things in your environment, to be able to process the people around you. This is why you have never had a bunch of friends, because you don't do well with others who cannot see who you are. It's not that you have to be seen, but you cannot be in a position where people don't at least get it a little bit. You are different, you are chosen, you are unique. And this is why when you connect with someone, you connect with them because they see you without you having to say who you are. God has made you different. God has made you special. You are peculiar. You are different. You are an anomaly. You are something otherworldly. God didn't make you like everyone else. Listen, there is such a thing as being chosen. There is such a thing as being different. There is such a thing as being unique, and that is you. The sooner you can embrace your
spiritual leader, like Malcolm X. But I'm better. The only thing with Malcolm is he couldn't fight his own demons and try to fight everybody else's. And I fuck with Malcolm, right? But Malcolm was confused. You never go against your own, right? You keep that to the people, right? He should have handled that problem with who he had it with. I won't even say the name, but he should have handled that problem with him and he'll still be alive. Right? So Malcolm got killed himself, right? Because he wanted to be famous. He didn't want the nation to be big. Malcolm wanted to be big, man. He knew lessons he didn't teach. He knew the same thing I know he didn't teach. They all know and they won't teach. So that's why I say I'm bigger than them. I'm bigger than them because they keep the lessons and they try to hide them and hold them with control and tell you when you die you don't go to hell if you don't listen. You send me to hell then. Because who's gonna praise a God that's gonna send you to hell for not knowing? Would that be a God you would serve? I'm not serving no God like that. That's how you know that stuff not true, gang. How the forever merciful that won't even kill Satan, who we know, who we taught everything, he won't kill Satan, but he gonna kill me and burn me forever. Stop playing with me. What he gonna kill me for? Kill Satan then. He the one back gold you then.
Are we? Dr. E did.
Yeah, that's deep right there. It got real deep.
I gotta play. I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh at it or not, gang. I mean, this he made a valid point here, gang. Let's listen to that one more time. One more time.
He taught everything. He won't kill Satan, but he gonna kill me and burn me forever. Stop playing with me. What he gonna kill me for? Kill Satan then. He the one back gold you then. Stop playing with me.
We conducting.
You got a point, right?
That sounds crazy. That's crazy.
You got a point. You know, like, you know, Satan the main one, right? But yet, you know, we got all these other people got to die because of him. You know, it's kind of crazy.
David said that boy be on the powder and them pills, but hey, he was speaking through some real
he
stuff.
can go
He
by
said, kill
himself.
Satan. He the one that back gold you then.
He can go by himself. That's what he can do. He can go by himself. Don't tag along with nobody. I ain't trying to tag along. That's why I ain't got that many friends.
Okay.
It's gonna drag me down.
That's what she said. You don't have that many friends if you're a chosen one. Dr. E, you don't have any friends. Embrace the people, everybody that, like she said, that you don't have to explain, that gravitate towards you. You have to show them your truth. And that's what I found in Dr. E. That's what I found in Diamond.
Right.
That's what I found in the game.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I started working out, and I was working out just for the past 15 minutes, and I am out of breath like mother.
It's okay. Keep working. Don't stop.
I had to stop for 5 minutes because I'm oh my god, I'm out of breath.
Not right. So check this out, Content Kings. Right here, before we go into this live, is what we need to pay attention to. Trump is in office, right? So I want y'all to hear exactly what needs to be heard.
He the one back gold you then. What's wrong with me?
We'll be conducting investigations into the following: the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and Dr. Martin Luther King, unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UAPs, unidentified submerged objects, also known as USOs, the Epstein client list, the origins of COVID-19, and the 9/11 files.
Did y'all hear that? Let me go back.
We are in
Did
prison
you hear
because
that?
of
Yeah, I
The
heard
origins of
Epstein
COVID-19,
files. I definitely want to see that
That's a
come
lot of
out.
information. Yeah.
aerial origins of JFK. Will be conducting investigations into the following: the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and Dr. Martin Luther King.
The investigations of JFK, Martin Luther King, Epstein they're going to talk about. See, a lot of people think that they getting free, that they just going to walk away. These people bringing in a whole new staff of people.
Well, my thing is, it also could be the fact that some certain person don't want the Epstein's files to reveal their dark secrets. Just
That part.
saying.
But they're not having it. Let's go.
Unidentified aerial phenomena, also known as UAPs, unidentified submerged objects, also known as USOs, the Epstein client list.
USOs. So they telling you that they got stuff in the water. They telling y'all they got stuff in the water now. Not just ULPs, they got stuff in the water now.
I already kind of figured that anyway because, look at how long the Earth been out here. I know there's people, other forms out there on, in the universe that's wanting to explore Earth. Earth is a very, very nice place to visit. I wouldn't be surprised.
Here's the thing, Diamond. Here's the thing, Content Kings. If you just walked in, please smash the like button. Here's the thing. Have anybody thought, like they say, it is above as it is? I mean, it is below as it is in heaven. So with that being said, have you ever thought about the water, the ocean, how the fishes look at it like? When I look at in the water world, what if an octopus was a satellite? What if the octopus was a satellite?
Hey, does any one of us know how to swim?
And how the fish look at it, when the fish come out of the water, they can't breathe. The same way as if you went up high to the atmosphere. So it is below there as it is. You got the shark, you got the same thing. The same thing, just in a different form. Think about it. So let's get rocking the show. So I played that to let people know when it comes to this Dolph case that don't think that you're not going to get justice. See, it's always like that. Karma hit your ass. Hey, Cupcake. We got Cupcake in the building. Cupcake is back. I think that lady that I refused to bond out her husband, I think she put voodoo on me. God damn. She said the next day, I woke up with 103 fever and flu and became hospitalized till yesterday. Well, thank God for your speedy recovery.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, and I hope that you take really good care of yourself and drink a lot of vitamin C.
Yeah.
A lot. Yes. That's crazy. Now, you can't don't say you think she put it on you. You can't claim it or nothing like that, because you know what? When you claim it, nothing has power over God, and I always think that. I always know that. Cupcake. I always know that God had no power can beat you. No power can beat you. So I always know that. So we blessed that you okay. And that's just like once, the other guy came and played that damn ritual and all of that shit. Everything went crazy on our side. So ever since that lady, Dr. E-Man, spoke of that, ever since when the other guy came over here and started playing all that damn, the lady that was with the Amigos, all that voodoo shit.
Open a portal.
opened up a portal on the channel, and everything went haywire.
To the left.
It went through the left. I have not been on YouTube at all. So this is the first time I'm back home. I'm ready to get with it and do what we got to do. Absolutely. We with you. And that's what we doing. On today's live, we're stating, and like I'm telling everybody, stay tuned. The next videos, we ain't gonna hold y'all long because we got plenty of stuff. These will get in the algorithms. There are more uploads. Now I'm finally catching up to speed. Our old Dolph videos that carry a lot of information that we will be re-releasing on the channel. About 4 more lives coming up with Dolph that we're gonna catch up with. Our videos are slowly getting the algorithms. We have more that's gonna drop, and we're gonna get right back because you can't stop God's anointed. We're here for justice for Dolph. Again, we know when you look at this silhouette that this is Dolph. We know that. We know this is Dolph. But the cameras, something's wrong with the cameras. We're going to figure it out. Something's not only wrong with the cameras, something's wrong with us not knowing. As far as this trial has been, what happened to young Dolph's phone? Who was he on the phone with? So let's get ready to go, gang. Let's get ready to go. Please smash that like button. We right here. We're about to hit y'all with the real deal. So I'm gonna share this video, and we're gonna get right to it. What we want to know is what went on and why Dolph and who was he on the phone with. So let me minus this video right here. I want to show you guys something. Let me put this down, take this off, and present this to you guys because it's very important that we watch this. 1 second, everybody. And this is here. This here. And one second, gang. They know we popping right now.
Hey, as you pull it up, I was going to ask Diamond. So, she worked out. Diamond, you there?
It seems like she's getting some water.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say she probably need to break it down to like 30-minute increments, starting off the first
What'd you
exercise.
say?
Yeah, I was asking what
What's,
you've done working out.
yeah, I did. Actually, I did 15 minutes. I think that was
Oh,
a good
okay.
start.
Okay, because I was about to say, but keep probably down to 30, take a break,
Yeah.
or do 15
That's,
like you did, take a break, then do another 15, and then, that gets your cardio going, just to get your metabolism and stuff, how you say, circulating. Get your
Yeah.
system moving, get your blood circulating, get your wind up, start getting your endurance up. Probably
I
start
ain't.
going for some brief walks.
Yeah, I'm not crying yet.
No.
My back hurt though. That's
Have
about
you
it.
change your diet?
Yeah, I stopped
Or,
eating past 6.
oh, okay. Drinking more fluids.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go,
Taking
gang. Let
any
me go ahead and get this. Now I got it.
vitamins and
I just had some
supplements?
little difficulty.
Vitamin C, more water. Don't eat past 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
here it is. Let me read these couple comments. It's right here now. Let me go ahead and
All
read
right.
this. Content Kings, please smash the like button if you're new and you just got in the building. Let me read this. Thanks, my father's daughter. I guess the Harry Cap in the conversation. Okay, I haven't been on YouTube. Yes, Cupcake. Okay, I asked and I was told that the feds did the call analysis, if I say it right, on Young Dolph's phone, not MPD. The marshals, they call, they can ping the phones. That's who pings the phones. But they don't do call analysis, so I got nothing. That's the shit right there. And I truly believe the investigator dude, when you look at his body language, he knows something. And we're gonna play that. You can pretty much tell he knows something. He knows something. So more or less than Dolph paying people to fake his unaliving, it doesn't mix. That part doesn't mix with Content Kings. But you made a valid point. Let's go ahead and play this right here.
Like simple, bruh. This is how much of a big heart Dolph had. A lot of people, all right, social media thought, if I ask you right now what was Dolph doing when the incident happened, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in the room are gonna say he was buying cookies for his grandma. Right. Is that accurate or am I wrong?
That's what we heard.
Well, everybody's wrong. Yeah, everybody's wrong.
What we wrong?
He was at Makita's leaving a deposit to rent out the parking lot for the turkey drive to get back to the community, because that day we were doing the turkey drive because Jay Fizzle did his the day before, Snoop and Woo did theirs the day before, so Dolph was gonna do his that Thursday, right? So he pulled off for like 5 minutes and he never does that. What do you really think he was going in there to buy some cookies? Like, come on, like, grandma's every day. He loved grandma, I love grandma too. Like, that's just what it is. But he wasn't there for that. So whoever started that, like saying stuff like that, like, oh, he was probably there. And the reason why I think they got that and thought that is because there was like a video of him like a year or two ago where he was at Makita's and he was like, man, bro, these the best cookies and my grandma. So instantly in their mind, they thought, oh, he was there buying, cookies for his grandma. He might have been picking them up, but that wasn't what he was there for. He was there. They didn't want the money, but the type of person he wasn't gonna come over there and just like roach or freeload off of it. You feel me? He pulled up on some like, I'll be right back. I'm finna go over there and chunk them this money, bro. So when they pull up with the box truck with the turkeys, we already set up and we don't interrupt their business because it's a busy holiday season.
Now look, nobody have played that like really all the way out, and you get a chance to really. Diamond Dr. E, do this seem like something that's made up? Do this seems quite genuine? I'm gonna roll with what Brick Wolf say. What about you, Diamond Dr. E?
I believe he's telling the truth because of how quick he rushed out the car to get into the
Boom.
cookie shop versus him staying in the car and sending his brother in there to do the business.
Good point.
Yeah. I gotta agree with
Good
that.
point. Good point, Diamond. Let's hear that again.
And chunk them this money, bro. So when they pull up with the box truck with the turkeys, we already set up and we don't interrupt their business because it's a busy holiday season. It's Thanksgiving. Everybody want their pies. Everybody want their cookies, right? So he paid them off for the day, and you know the incident happened. You feel me?
Man, it's crazy.
So that's even worse. Like you.
There you go. So does that
Now I remember.
explain? Go
Well, I
ahead,
remember
Dr.
we asked. We asked Raven that. Remember? And what do you think? I mean, you guys rode by the parking lot and everything. What do you think? Do you think that parking lot was where they could have did that for real?
Where they could have did a turkey drive? Absolutely. Absolutely. And then you got to remember, look how big the parking lot is by the at the dollar store. At the Family Dollar, that
I remember
parking
you
lot is
mentioned that.
big. You can
I
combine it.
remember you mentioned that.
You see what
I
I'm
remember
saying?
you mentioned that part.
People could have parked in the Family Dollar, walked over, got their turkeys. Oh yeah, it was definitely enough room because you got to remember where they got that tax place, the little tax return place right there. That wasn't open at that time. That wasn't even there. That was abandoned. So then you have the laundromat right there. You got that whole corner, and you got to remember it's definitely a good place because you got people going back and forth to the Shell gas station. So definitely,
Because when we had put that out there to Raven, she said that it wasn't big enough to do it. Remember? And so you guys went up there and seen it. So that's kind of a, you know, kind of a
oh yeah,
bumper conflict
absolutely.
right there.
I mean, look at this parking lot right now. Look at the parking lot. Look at the parking spaces all the way down. All you got to do is pull up there. People are going to be pulling up right there. You handing out turkeys right there. People are going to pull up, get their turkeys, and they're going to go. But when you listen to Brick Wolf is explaining to you as if he know. He told you like you're standing right next to Dolph. Hey, I'm going to be right back. I'm finna go get these people some money. This explains the phone call. This is what explains the phone call. And this is what Dolph is doing. When Dolph got out the car, he's making a phone call. Someone's going to meet him there. He made 2 phone calls when he got in there. He turned around and he looked out the window as if Maurice told him, hey, I'm pulling up in just a second. Did y'all see how Dolph turned around? He was looking from the same direction that Maurice pulled in.
True.
Dolph had to go make a move
Let me say
real
this.
quick.
Let me say this real quick. The fact that when he was at where they were at before, how you know that they weren't already looking for him then, and they was going towards where he was originally at, and realized he left and went to the cookie shop. So, like you said, I believe they followed him from where he was to the cookie shop.
Absolutely, but you got to remember the corner that we were on. I'm gonna have to upload that back up, but the corner we were on.
They circled back around, yeah, and
Right.
they came right behind him. And then when he pulled into the shop, they went up to the next block, made a left, and U-bone, and kind of posted up there at the end till he got out the car.
Right, but where was he at before he went to the cookie shop? You're
That part
saying
we
that
don't know.
he was somewhere else where obviously this guy that was just talking knew exactly where he was. So clearly he might have been in that vicinity along with him before
Yeah,
he went to the cookie shop.
that
So
part.
wherever he was at, they probably was on their way there.
Well,
Somebody
here's the
probably
thing. What
tipped
they
them
said.
off and told
Well,
him where he was, and then they figured that he left. They found out he left, and then they followed him to the cookie shop.
Well, what they said, Diamond, is that they knew, speaking as Cornelius and Cornelius on the stand, that they knew that the whole PRE was gonna be in town, and each one of them had a bounty on them. Dolph had 100,000 on him. I think Key Glock had 50,000, and the numbers went down. But here's the thing: on this picture, what did Content Kings do? We able to spot where the arrows are, them passing by as he pulls in. So they followed him on that corner that me and Angel sat at. It's a 4-way, and the direction we were, it's a four-way, it's a light, it's a Walgreens on the left. They said they saw Dolph go around across the light. And that's when Cornelius said, there go Dolph right there. So they were on that corner, and they turned and they followed him. They watched him turn in here, and now y'all see the arrows. Look at the white car. I blew it up on the picture below Diamond's profile picture just to make it look bigger. So I kind of microscoped it so everybody could see it. So there you go. Nobody saw that. They said they circled the block. Yeah, they did. They passed him. They knew exactly where he was going because, to be honest, there's a corner when you pass that Dollar General. The street that they're going towards now is called Joy Street. It's called Joy. I read the sign. So if you're going the opposite direction from where Dolph turned in, there's a street up there. But it's not a street that you would want to turn left on because you're not going to know where he's going to stop. Dolph could have kept going, right? So, and then that street kind of goes swerved down, and it don't look like it's going to connect to Joy Street. And if it does, it's going to go way down before it has this connection to Joy Street. So that's why we see him. That's why I looked and I paid attention and I analyzed it when Dolph pulled in, and I was able to capture this image of the car passing right there. That's Content King work. That's our work. That's our work. That's our work. Now, I'm going to read what Cupcake says. Cupcake says, but I don't believe that, though. I believe that they have all of his call records. Now, but I believe the same people that analyze Justin's analyzed Dolph phone. Now, Cupcake, how will we find that out? Do you think that we will find that out when Hernandez-Govan goes to trial? He and his brother had to go back and pick up the car. Remember? I remember that. Because they wanted him to bring his fancy car to there for the show. So now this is what Cupcake is saying. Remember that? I do. It was specifically requested by an unknown DJ from Hot 97 that he drive the car to the photo shoot and the turkey drive. Y'all keep tracking. Y'all keep tracking. This is how you put stuff together. Darian Gray says, prior to Dolph getting knocked, no one else knocked. So the hit list was bullshit. Now, see, that hit list that we saw, we don't know where that hit list came from. They never presented it in the court. That could have been anybody's hit list. Let's remember that. We seen the names and all of that, so I can agree with you on that, Darian Gray. Absolutely. We don't know where that hit list came from. It was something new. All the CCs jumped on it, and it went down through. I got that letter first. Remember that? And when I put the letter out, Onan took it and went to his channel and shared it after that. You remember that, Dr. E?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I had that letter first, and Onan showed it. So with people saying that we cop, no. We be having our ear to the streets. This Content Kings, man. This is what we do. Who spotted the car? Who spotted the footsteps? Who was asking about the phones? Onan put in a lot of work. I'm not knocking Onan for nothing. He put in a lot of work. And it's a lot of people that have been wrong. Let's forget that. There is no Messiah when it comes to the Dolph case. There is just people gathering information, putting pieces together. But remind you, the things that we are doing as CCs, we're all in the same fight. We all know something is wrong. That's why I salute every CC that has something to do with this case. Some people think about it as something that they own, but they don't. No one owns YouTube but YouTube. We all are in a fight for justice for Dolph. So let me remind people of that. Vandal says, rest in peace, young Dolph. Out of space flavor. Rubber band money. Welcome to Golf World. Dolph World. I know what you meant. Dolph World. King of Memphis. The best to ever do it. The realest to ever do it. He will forever be my favorite rapper. I salute you. Absolutely. And he has so much more to come. Dolph was ahead of his time. No one will ever run it up like Dolph. Independent, self-made. Cupcake says, yes, I will find out from Damon and let you know. A matter of fact, I'll send him a text right now. Gratitudes. See, that's what I'm saying, gang. Yes, let me read this one. My dad is about to drop Theor and Karma off. My dogs haven't been home in almost 2 weeks. I'll be back as soon as I get them inside. Thank you. We'll be right here. You see what I'm saying, Content Kings? This is what people do when they want justice. People pull together. And I salute anybody to go listen to information. I don't run you. In order to get information, you have to look around. We don't pull nobody and expect anybody to listen to what we're saying. We don't do that. What we saying, what our view is, may not be what someone else's view is. But we truly believe that we know that Dolph is no longer here. May he rest in peace. Now, let's get to this. Let's keep rocking. Please smash the like button. Let's try to get this video. Please, let's try to get the video to 50 likes. That's all we need. Y'all get in here. 50 likes. Let's get Content Kings back in the algorithm. I think everything that Brick Wolf is saying is real. Now, let's do something that's very important here. Now, as we was talking to Raven, remember that, Dr. E? We did mention the phone.
True.
We mentioned her father knowing if he knew what was on the camera. Now, she said she didn't know. She said she didn't know. So let me go ahead and look at this scene here and see, Content Kings, what you guys see. Could there be been camera tricks? What is going on? Tell me what is going on, Content Kings. Let's go.
All right, you can stop there. Are you familiar with this car?
Yes, sir.
Whose car is that?
Young dog.
It's one of those new Corvettes.
Yes, sir.
I see that it has a either a paint job or a wrap or something on it. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
It just he wrapped
That like
a lot
what?
of his cars.
Okay.
Camouflage.
Okay, so it's like a white and blue sort of camouflage pattern.
No, it's more like white and green.
Okay.
Right here.
And that is something he had several of his vehicles in.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Look at the seconds tick. He's still sitting in the car.
Yeah, see, right there, he should have just stayed in the car and had the girl bring the cookies outside to him. That's what I would have did.
Now, that part too. But remember, allegedly, there could have been a quick phone call, like Diamond just said. Bro, gonna sit and wait. I'm finna go to exchange this money. Matter of fact, he could be making a phone call in the car. Now, let's just say allegedly that Maurice is not answering the phone. Let's go. Watch this. Out the car. Phone is ringing right now.
But you know what? What I feel like he did, which was a crazy move on the fact that he didn't have Marcus meet him where he was at. He's the most important figure. He was a famous rapper, right? He already knew what he was doing, his agenda, and you the one with the money, not Marcus. So why didn't you have him come meet you instead of you going to his establishment? I think that was kind of on his part, like forgetting the fact of his status on what type of person he was. I think that he went back to when he wasn't. I mean, to me, it's like, to me, that's a moment where he forgot who he was. I feel like,
Yeah, yeah.
he
He
should have
got too
had him come
comfortable.
meet him.
He got too comfortable being home. Like, I'm just gonna be in the block when he should have just been posted up. You know, I don't know if it was a floss move. I don't know if he was on another mission after this, just been in the blocks. But
Make sure
he
you
should have been,
subscribe,
like you said,
Elevated Health. My bad, Dr. E.
yeah, he should have stayed at the turkey drive where he was at and had Marcus come to him. Like they said, there was more people there. He's already on site. Hey man, meet me over here at such and such. We doing our little turkey drive and shoot over here, and we can handle that business over here. It just would have been more secure, you know. And like I said, he also should have just had a squad. I mean, I know he got his boys, but he should have really had a squad of security. He's a multi-millionaire moving around the hood. He's not the same as he once was. It's just what it is. And he should have had a team of at least, I'm say, about 5 to 6 guys that's trained to shoot and protect him at all costs.
Right. You ain't gonna catch Snoop Dogg or Ice
Nope.
Cube or
Nope.
anybody like the
Well,
Game or anybody that's high end like 50 Cent. You ain't gonna catch them riding
well,
around with just by themselves.
A, per-
Not
a
no
perfect
well,
mission.
example,
yeah,
a,
we
a
can.
a perfect example of that is when Suge had that incident with Bone when he ran over the guy named Terry. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of the same move. You know, they was thinking they can just Suge thought he can just roll up on them, and he didn't realize that the Bloods was doing security. You feel me?
Right, right. And he had one
So,
person with him. I mean, he had his brother with him, but once again, go back to the fact that his brother did
Hmm.
not get hit, not one
right,
time.
right. But let me say this, Diamond. Let's remember this. I like what the comment that Elevated Healthy said. Make sure you subscribe, Elevated Healthy. DoorDash. He should have goddamn DoorDash them goddamn cookies on over here too.
But he wasn't there for
Yeah.
cookies. Remember what
Right,
dude just said? He was there to make a deposit for the
right.
lot that they were trying to use.
I
So,
said,
like I
damn, Diamond.
said, if you're going to go for a lot and you're just trying to pay your dues to use the lot, and you probably already are at the lot, have him meet you there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
That's what
watch
his
this,
status, like
gang.
she said,
Now,
status. He kind of forgot. I want to be in the block and go do. He had something else going on. A couple things probably going on in his mind that he was being in blocks for.
that
Yeah,
part.
he probably was busy that whole entire morning.
Yep.
Now here's the thing. Imagine the way. Let's like Miss Leah said. Welcome, Miss Leah. Let's
Good
walk.
evening. Good evening.
Let's
All
walk and
right. How
hold
you
Okay.
hands.
doing?
Let's walk and hold
Good,
hands, Miss Leah.
good.
Let's just do a little walking and holding hands. Check this out. Dog pulled up and it was a couple of seconds that ticked, right? Before he exited the vehicle. So when he exits the vehicle, he has the phone in hand looking down the street. He's made a phone call. Now, Elevated Healthy, remember this. Now, the call with Snoop Bands was around 9-ish. It was around 9-ish. Now, I'm going to tell you what Raven told me. Raven told me that Maurice was there earlier. Did I mention that? Well, I just done did. And Maurice left in a smaller vehicle. Did she not say that, Diamond? I mean, excuse me, Angel, on the lot. So she
Eh,
said her father left in a smaller vehicle, and
All right, so Maurice,
her words was he came back in the big black fancy car. She called the car black fancy car. Those were the words that she used. So I was like, oh, I never knew that Maurice was there earlier. She didn't say time or nothing, but
so
she said,
Maurice is her father, right?
Maurice is
Stepfather.
her
is
father.
the brother. Okay, I just want to make sure I switched their names up. I apologize, but I meant to talk about Maurice. Maurice is the one that owns the cookie shop. He should have been meeting Dolph where he was instead of Dolph trying to run to try to catch him at his establishment.
Exactly.
Hello, my MLD. But now here's the thing. Can't nobody make believe that Pappy ain't no Dolph was there. That part. Thank you. Thank you, Darian. Now, everybody, let's, like Miss Leah say, let's walk and hold hands. Now, when the car pulled up, apparently he's driving. He could have been on the, but let's just say right now, Dolph is making a phone call and to Maurice, and Maurice didn't answer this time. Now watch.
All right, you stop it there,
Look,
Iris.
calling.
Who is that? Yes, young dog. All right.
Look. He like, damn.
Yeah, he really trying to get whoever he's trying to get in touch with. He really trying to get him.
He trying to get in touch. So now,
And who is that?
look, he did it again. That's 2 phone calls. Look. No answer.
And who is that?
Do something again. That might not be 2 phone. Might be a back-to-back phone call. Now look.
That's his brother.
Is his brother's name Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Dolph
Do you know Marcus?
Dolph is trying to do something quick. You can tell how he moving. Dolph trying to drop this money off like he told Brick Wolf and get the fuck up out of there. You can tell how fast he walking. He on a mission. Look, gang.
Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Has this event had a significant impact on Marcus?
Dolph is on a mission.
Did Marcus sometimes help with Dolph's security?
Yes, sir.
Boom. Good point. Let me read that. Listen to this, Dr. E. That door was locked. That door did the same thing the first time when remember it wouldn't open the first time when the brother ran back to the store. So he says that door was locked. So he had to get buzzed in.
Buzz in. Did we ask Raven about that?
They
Is
said
it a buzz in door?
they didn't ask Raven, but older conversations on the internet, I've heard that you have to buzz in. Remember, we had looked that up on one of our lives. We had a live about that. And we was talking about buzzing in and buzzing out of that door. Okay. 14 in the building. Please hit the like button. We're trying to get up to 50 likes, gang, on this live. Thank you for supporting the channel. Now, I don't know. So now watch in the bag. It's in the bag, sweetie. Now watch this.
Let's go and sign video so we can just leave it open this time.
Now we're about to go in. Wait a minute. Let's look at the same motion.
Is that the car arriving?
Yes, sir.
Do you know where they were arriving from?
No, sir, I don't.
Look at her.
Do you know where they were arriving from?
No, sir, I don't.
Fix a mouthpiece. This is during COVID. Now I want you to pay attention to the counter, Dr. E. The counter right here, if y'all can see my arrow, there is a house phone right here. This is the phone that Dolph's brother ran out with. Dolph's brother grabbed this phone. Know where his phone was at. But he came back, he was outside with this phone that's on the counter. Did anybody pay attention to this black phone here?
Nah, I never did notice it.
Okay, black phone on the counter. Only one car in the parking lot. And when we rolled by, when we went by there, Elevated Healthy, we did pay a visit down there. There was no cars out there. There was no cars. Now let's go. See, that right there looks quite suspicious. Her body language. She looked up like she was gonna look up at a camera, something. This just might. Now this is not what. And we're gonna demonstrate that on our next live. Not the next one.
Do you know where they were
the
arriving
goddamn
from?
fiasco. Watch this. That is not the girl in the black and orange shoes. That is not her. That is not the big girl with the light tan pants on. I mean the light blue jeans on. That's not her. That is not the girl that was sitting on the car, Dr. E.
Right.
That's not her.
Yeah, I agree.
Please hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat. If
Two different shoes and 2 different hats. The other girl has the beanie on.
We showed you that. That is not the girl that was sitting on the car. She had on black shoes with pink Nike stripes.
Right.
This girl has on all black shoes.
With white soles or something like that.
Soles. So with 2 different pairs of shoes equal 2 girls.
Yeah.
Then the girl that is outside that she said works for him with the hair thing on. That's 3 girls.
Yeah, correct.
And plus the boy. It's 4. But Raven says, just telling you what Raven says, that wasn't, something's wrong. She doesn't know. Raven did not know. And we're going to show that. Raven, that's what she said. And we're not, and then it changed to, well, somebody could have came to work. Well, I don't think that somebody who? Like, and I understand what she's saying. Like, why wouldn't she say that there was 4 people? Maybe Raven don't know what kind of shit that her stepdad was into. Maybe she don't know what Maurice had planned. Because remember, her words was, that store is her stepdad's baby. That's his shit. She might not know the deals that he got going on. But I'm so curious. Did I mention that? Well, I just done did. See, we're going to go back and we're going to do what Content Kings does. See, we waited and we have to give our view on how Raven was kind of answering things. And that's what people was waiting for. They were like, well, why Dub didn't say X, Y, Z? There's a time when you say things, when you do what you do. That's why I do what I do well. I will answer things. Now, let me start with this one. This is not the girl. Now, watch this, gang. I want you guys to pay attention to the counter. Over here to the left, you see this little far left, almost out of the screen. You see this piece of paper on the window. Hit the like button. Now watch how we demonstrate. I'm talking in my The Truth voice. This is the The Truth voice. So just watch the counter. Watch, Miss Liz. Oh, did I mention Miss Liz is here? Miss Liz, can I ask you a question? If you're there. Well, she's on pause. She'll get back with us. She's probably counting some money. But here's the thing. Pay attention to the white piece of paper. If y'all can see my cursor in the white, you see my cursor moving around in the white right here, gang? You see that, Dr. E, my cursor right here?
Yeah, I see the
Nah, I
piece.
don't see it.
I see the paper. I can't see the
Okay.
cursor, but I see the
I
paper.
can't see the cursor though.
Okay. The paper right here, guys, far left on the window, not outside, behind, in front of the counter. Pay attention to this, Elevated Healthy. Pay attention. Look at the picture. I mean the piece of paper. Let's go. Content Kings found this. Now watch. This is not the same girl. That's not the girl on the car. The girl on the car was way thicker. Let's go.
Did you know if Dolph had been to Makitas before?
Yes, sir.
What did she put by her ear? Let's go, gang.
Had you ever been there with him?
No, sir.
Had you ever even tried the cookies there?
No, sir.
Did he ever talk to you about the cookies?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Look. Look, Dolph calling again. Look.
Is that Dolph?
Nothing going on. Dolph like shit. He come in and pick his cookies. Now watch.
Yes, sir.
The chain around his neck, is that the PRE chain?
Yes, sir.
The one that we saw in the exhibit?
Yes.
Now look at Marcus' feet, everybody. Look at his feet.
And there's Marcus behind him?
Right there. Look at his feet position. Dolph now dialing back again. Where the fuck is Marcus at? I mean, Maurice. This nigga ain't pulled up yet. Why he ain't answering the phone? Okay, look at Marcus' feet, Content Kings. Smash that like button. Look at Marcus' feet. Darian, Elevated Health, MFD. Look at his feet position. Remember his feet.
Yes, sir.
Look at his feet. Dolph back on the phone again. Dolph is going to look out the window towards the direction the black hearse pulled up in. He's looking at the same direction as the black hearse was going to come from. That he's dialing again. He's going to look now like, dude just told me he right down the street, gang. We know the hustle, gang. But he ain't answering the phone, though? Why he don't want to answer my phone call, though? Watch Mark. Look. Boom. Look at Dolph. Look. What Dolph looking at, gang? Dolph looking down that street. Dolph sees something. Marcus is looking down in that direction as well. Everybody paying attention? Where's Marcus looking? But look at Marcus' feet. Remember how his feet was just standing, Content Kings? Those aren't pink Nikes. Those aren't pink. There's no pink on her shoes.
Yeah, we're gonna call her girl number one.
Girl number one. Let's go. The plants, look at the dirt. They shooting. They shooting. Now watch.
Happens quick.
Yes, sir.
Now why is this nigga footprints still on the goddamn ground? Why is his footprints still on the ground? He ain't want to tell me that. I'm just, he's just
Now the question is, where's Marcus at after that? When that camera zooms back, was he in the corners? He outside? Where did he go?
At this time, he's supposed to be. Only thing I can think, because we did see the plants moving and the smoke and all of that by the plants. So we got to say that he's outside, inside of the car, coming out with the machine gun. But how the hell did his footsteps still remain on the floor? Hit the like button, gang. We ain't got to live like this.
Is the timing still up there for the clock time?
Let me go back.
Happens quick.
Because I know the numbers are gone.
Yes, sir.
Look at his footprints, gang. Before we go there, Dr. E, let me say this to the gang. Darian, Damon, Elevated Healthy, if you're still here, please somebody put a 1 in the chat if you still see this man footsteps on the goddamn ground. How is the man footsteps on the ground? Ms. Liz, are you there? Well, this man footsteps are still on the ground. Thank you, Darian. Did they scratch his body out? What the fuck is going on here, gang? The man footsteps are still on the ground. This ain't no phenomenal. The ghost cookie shop. I don't know
now,
what.
Do you think that's an edit right there? No numbers in the film.
Well, it is, but you remember they zoomed it down. Let me see. Let's play some more. I had to pause that so everybody to see. So we not crazy, Content Kings. This man footsteps are still on the ground. Phenomenal. Is this a ghost? What the fuck? To we right here, black and white gang. We brought that shit to you. Where is the fucking body? The body's not there, but the footprints is. He didn't just have dirt on his foot right there. Hell, he got out the car and walked on concrete. Unless his soles of his feet rubbed on that black mat and he got so goddamn scared that his feet melted in the goddamn floor. You tell me if that ain't the haunted house. Why is his feet on the ground? And where's his body? Did they scratch his body out? Is this an edit for the courtroom? We're confused. We have questions. We asked Raven. Raven said that could have been in front of the counter reflection. That's not what that is. And then she said, I don't know what it is. Yeah, we don't either. We don't know what that is. The pappy lied, and Marcus was beating on the door when he pulled up. And we wasn't. And he wasn't. Let me read it again. The pappy lied and said Marcus. So Maurice lied and said Marcus was beating on the door. He sure did. When he pulled up, and he wasn't. Hell no. He wasn't. He ran to the door. I think he hit it, and he walked in. Now, we got questions. We stuck on this foot on the door, on the floor. This different. Yeah, this shit different. This shit here different. We want to know. Now, Raven didn't know. Now, we're not going to give you everything. We're going to watch this next video, see what these officers got to say. Everything that I do, my timeline is full for all our shows that are coming up, and they all going to merge into one. That's why it's called building. The show that we have when we evaluate everything, that's not this show. It's going to be everything when Raven was on, it's going to be on all one timeline. We're going to sit up and put everything together on that show. Tomorrow we have Jay-Z's godmother coming to the show. I know you guys going to like that. Then we're doubling back with the what's going to happen to Cornelius. Then we got the Hernandez Govan. Then we're coming with the goddamn fiasco. And we're going to have everything that Raven was answering. We're going to give you how we feel. We want you to know how, we want to know how you feel. The questions that you guys were wondering why we didn't ask, it's the reason why we didn't ask. But we need to know what happened with these footsteps. Please smash the like button. Content Kings. Let's go to the next clip, gang. Thank you, Darian, for putting that in the chat. Let's go.
There's a lot of people. You get there and you say your job is to try to figure out what evidence exists and delegate.
Yes.
Is that right? You mentioned one thing, video. Is that right?
Video.
Are y'all interested in collecting any video that may be around there?
Any video that would help in the investigation.
And in fact, did y'all collect video?
Any video that will help in the investigation. Well, with the video of the camera that was sitting on the side of the building, pointed at the Dollar General, would that help you in the investigation? Would the camera on the side of the Shell gas station where Cornelius and Straight Drop pulled and made their little quick U-turn, would that help you? There was also a camera on the side of the laundromat. Would that help you? Or is it like the first 48 when some of the cameras just don't work? That's a possibility, gang. Some of the cameras just might not work. I know you watched the first 48.
Well, why would that be though? You know, why the camera's not working if they just had a remodel too? A partial remodel because they hadn't finished the remodel.
We would expect your side camera to be working because here's the thing. Dolph was looking in that direction. It could have been people standing at the dollar store, standing outside. It could have been people standing outside. We want to know what he was looking at. People pay their tax dollars for those things. But we're just people on the internet that are asking questions because we want to know. So that side camera is a possibility that it wasn't working. Is that the two different systems? No, but the two different systems is what she's saying, the airways and then it's store. That's what we have to go with. But as we listen to this guy, I didn't like how he said what we need for the investigation. He's kind of suspect. Let's go, gang.
Video from the cookie store itself. And did it show the outside of the business?
It did.
And did it show the inside of the business?
As well as the inside.
Were y'all also interested in sort of crime scene stuff?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Did he say what I thought he said, Dr. E? Did he say privating stuff?
Bring it back.
Let's go, Content Kings. We want her.
Crime scene stuff.
Yes.
Were y'all also interested sort of crime scene stuff?
Yes.
That's what he said. Am I right, Diamond?
Yeah.
Here's when shit gets critical. Smash the fucking like button, gang. We want her. He said, was they interested, Damon, in privating stuff? I wonder, why is it private? We wonder why they said it's a lot more people going down. Do you think that got to do with anything about it, Dr. E?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, like I said, they got more video. They got to.
Yes.
Than what they giving us in court. I mean, 2 cameras. I'm just kind of, just kind of leave you hanging. 2 cameras working out of 4, maybe 5 cameras. That don't make any sense.
Absolutely. So, Content Kings, we right here. God damn it, we the best. We one of the best. Shouts out to Auntie Fee. Shouts out to True Results and everybody on this case. Even the ones that don't like us. Salute. We real over here. Now, the man said privating some things. There's some things that are private. They holding on. Like the lady in the video we said, didn't she say earlier that they investigating everything? Dr. Martin Luther King, JFK, Kennedy, all of this shit. You know how it is when you think you finna get away with some shit, boy. You know what I'm talking about. But you don't know when it's coming. This case is fuck. I don't want to give shit away about what's gonna happen to Cornelius, but we're gonna lead into that.
I mean, we don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the cliffhanger right there. But we gotta wait how many months?
That's true.
We got another month.
But Content King's got a clue.
Yeah.
That's something that y'all can always count on us to do. Is give you a clue. We are the clue. We find clues, man. When we hop in that goddamn mystery machine, our meddling ass is always on you. We done found the footprints. Now, that's what meddling motherfuckers do. We kick you in your ass. We need to know your footsteps. You left them. You passed by door. Right there, and we saw you do it. You can't get away, boy. We see you. We've been asking you about the phones. We bring you everything that we possibly can, and we have it analyzed. Welcome, September Virgo. We have analyzed this damn case to the fullest. We make sure every fucking word that come out their motherfucking mouth that we watch it.
This is the part that gets me, and I cut you off, but this part that gets me. I'm just kind of sitting here thinking, like we're looking at the inside camera. We ought to be able to see the whole little thing that goes on with that inside camera. I know they took the other one off where he actually got shot at, so we're going to just kind of exclude that one. We ought to be able to see the other camera too from the outside, on the other side of the other side of the building. We got to be able to see that one too, to see the whole thing that plays out from that camera. And just for the heck of it, we ought to be able to see the cats, rats, whatever's in the back. We ought to be able to see that camera too. I'm just saying.
So, Dr. E, Content Kings, everybody in chat, do you guys think that, man, we analyze shit so goddamn good, it's a shame. Now, listen, do you think that, listen what he said.
Were y'all also interested sort of crime scene stuff?
Oh, that man going to jail. He going to, Dr. E, he going to jail. Oh, shit.
I mean, mean, well, he asked him the question. It's like, like I just mentioned, we also want to see crime stuff. So this, like I'm just saying, like you on the scene, each camera should get played out fully. We ought to get to watch the inside camera. We got to get to see the back camera, and then the camera from the inside. That's why at least 3 cameras. And I know they said they turned off the one for the family, so we're gonna give them a pass on that one. So with 3 cameras working, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we watch the whole videos to each one of them? I mean, we at the court case where they trying this whole murder thing. It's like, well, can we see the other 3 cameras from the beginning to the end of each one? I'm just asking.
That's true. You're absolutely right. I agree.
All
Can
this
I say
cutting,
something,
snipping,
Dr. E?
snapple, all this snipping, snapping, cutting, editing, this it's too confusing and it's got missing pieces in it.
Right, leaving footprints on the ground. I agree with you, Dr. E. They goddamn left a whole goddamn foot on the ground. Not, goddamn it. Listen, Dr. E, what do you think about this? I gotta ask you. And I ain't leaving none of the women out, diamond out of breath. She been working out. Miss Liz on the phone with, I don't know who goddamn you, but whoever it is, they got some money. And I'm just getting tired of this. Now listen, Dr. E. Listen, he just put it in this perspective. Couldn't it be, Content Kings, that look now, watch this man's face. Now you gotta get into it. You gotta get into it. Like Dr. E said, it's like we watching a movie. So now look, the lawyer, what if Darian, that when he asked him that, it was a slip, quick question. You see, these people are trained for that. That he just said it. Do y'all see how quick he said it? And how, pay attention to the lawyer. He looked. He didn't look at him. See, he didn't look at him. Pay attention. He didn't look at him, but he slipped it in a way that this man could not deny it. Hit the like button. He's going to jail. If something's wrong with them cameras and some shit come out, guess who going to jail? This man right here. And he know it. And the way the lawyer said it, he slipped it in on his ass. Now watch this, Dr. E.
Were y'all also interested sort of crime scene?
Sort of. Hey, look, Gary, Dr. King, I got him. Sort of. Look how the lawyer looking. Sort of. Or you was kind of interested in sort of privating some of the footage. Watch it. Watch us work, gang. Don't fuck with me. I'm working. Let's go.
Were y'all also interested in sort of crime scene stuff?
Yes.
Yes. Were you interested in sort of? Listen to him, Darian. Were you interested in sort of privating some stuff? Yes. Now watch how dudes start looking paranoid after that.
Did you delegate a crime scene detective to collect physical evidence and document physical evidence?
We did. We had collecting and processing.
And did they also take pictures of the scene with them?
They did.
Would you have delegated or interacted with any of the witnesses who were on the scene?
Yes. Witness victims. We have investigators to take them down to headquarters and take statements.
Okay.
So people have taken statements. Allegedly, people have went down to the station. Now, remind you, it was supposed to be 1 or 2 of them girls that was taken down. Now, I got some footage of the girl, the bigger set girl, walking past the girl with the black and pink shoes. Yeah, not the one behind the counter, the other one. Yeah, so that makes 3. And she hands an officer an ID or something of that sort. Here, we'll talk about that later. Shouts out to Cupcake for that. Did I mention that? Okay, let's go.
And without getting into what these people, said,
regardless of what the people said. Okay, let's go.
did y'all talk to Marcus Thornton, Dolph's
Did y'all talk to Marcus, Dolph brother?
Did y'all talk to the cashiers there at Michaela's?
We did.
Did y'all locate any other witnesses right there in the surrounding scene that had information?
No.
Okay, got him. We on your ass. Be on your ass. Now, didn't he just say that they had other witnesses, Dr. E, that they talked to?
True.
So now you got caught in another lie. You said you got other witnesses that you took downtown, gang. Let's listen to that again. Double check. Let's do a double check. Cause I ain't got to play with them. I'm not going to.
Did y'all talk to the cashiers there at Michaela's?
We did.
Okay. And without getting into what these people,
We have investigators to take them down to headquarters and have investigators to witness victims.
who were on the scene.
Yes. Witness victims.
They just said they took witnesses and victims down to talk to them, Content Kings. Hit the like button. We need 50. We just want a 50 ball. That's it.
I'm taking. He's saying when he's saying victims, I'm guessing including Marcus as a victim.
That too. Now, listen how you say it. Content Kings, we rocking shows. Let's go.
Yes. Witness victims. We have investigators to take them down to headquarters and take statements.
Okay. And without getting into what these people, said, did y'all talk to Marcus Thornton, Dolph's brother?
We did.
Did y'all talk to the cashiers there at Michaela's?
We did.
Did y'all locate any other witnesses right there in the surrounding scene that had information?
No.
Video, crime scene, locate whatever witnesses we have. That address on Airways is Makeda Cookies. You described the area of Memphis is in. That's in Memphis, correct? And is that also in Shelby County?
It is.
I'm going to start with the crime scene there. I'm going to pass you a series of
He looked kind of goddamn nervous, if I'm not mistaken, Dr. E. He looked nervous.
Yeah, this is not his first rodeo, though. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing this for a couple of years.
My bad. How do I say his name, Dr. E?
Who's that?
He said you're butchering my name.
Butchering his name. Okay, Darian. Is it Darian?
That's what I said, Darian.
Or it's Dorian?
Dorian.
It's Darian. Darian Gray. I think it's Darian Gray. Give me a thumbs up if I said your name right.
Yeah, because I don't want to keep saying his name wrong. He said you butchering my name.
I used to date a guy named Darian back in the day.
Shit. Say you butchering my name. My bad, gang. My bad, gang.
You like that substitute teacher that's calling out the roll and you messing the name up.
Hey, and this gentleman is being interrogated by the defense, I'm assuming. I believe that he's probably been paid off.
By the
He's been
prosecution. That's
Right,
about.
the so the prosecution is interrogating him at this point.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's their witness. All right. Well, my thing is that I'm pretty sure he's been paid off.
Oh, what makes you
Yes,
think that,
that's
Donnie?
possible.
What makes you think that he's
Because first of all, money talk, bullshit walk.
that right?
He's a Negro. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the fact that they probably don't make that much money as it is doing what they do.
Uh-huh.
And, they have such a
Possible.
high crime rate in Memphis. I
True.
wouldn't put it past that he's being paid off a lot.
Yeah, that's what you said. That's why I said it's not his first rodeo.
Well, you never know though. But a lot of people are getting paid under the table because, like I said, you might think Dolph case is high quality, high, should be the mainstream focus in Memphis. But Memphis has such a high crime rate. So many unalivings happen on a daily basis. They're not going to focus on this case like it would if it was in maybe
Yeah, they treat him
Illinois
like
or Iowa
they treat
or
him like he's just a regular dude,
or
even though he's
That
a
part.
celebrity.
Indiana.
Yeah, even though he's a celebrity, they just treat him like a regular guy. Like, you just another dude in the hood. We're just gonna
Exactly,
handle this the same
but
way.
the thing is that's the reason why they're cutting corners too. You don't see a lot of things that you would see in different
Yeah,
states, like the state, in Iowa. Of course,
Oh,
they
says.
would be a little bit more thorough with the case. More evidence will be probably presented, and it would be way more, you know, things happening that did not happen in this situation. But that just shows you that Tennessee laws are messed up and the people in that live in it also are messed up.
and
But
and it make you kind of
Dorian.
wonder. It make you kind of wonder a little bit. Being a southern state. You think about in the 50s and 60s, it was corrupt the other way with the other ethnic controlling everything, and Memphis always been kind of a black city, and so now you kind of look at it. Even in modern times, it's being black ran, but is that a flip of the script to have black corruptness. You know what I mean? That would have been in the 50s, 'cause I think I seen another picture of something about Memphis in the 50s. It was pretty much an all white police force. Same thing about Montgomery,
Absolutely.
Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. A lot of these places in the 50s and 60s, they kept the blacks pretty much out the city, or either they controlled the city police forces, Selma, Alabama, all them kind of places. So Memphis was no different. But now you look at it here, I guess probably since the 80s and the 90s, it's pretty much all black ran, mayor, everything. The whole city is pretty much black run. So it makes you really kind of think about the corruption, how it flipped around.
but
But
you
it's
know what
still
it's
corrupt.
sad. But you know what's sad. You don't want to assume just because it's a bunch of black folk that it's got to be high corruption, right? But that's already like if we
That's what
look
I'm
at
saying. It
it,
was it was, it
if
was
we
across the
look
color
at it,
lines. So that's why I
but
said it's across color lines. It's the white people was doing the same thing in the 50s and 60s. So it's just
exactly, and you
the
see it right
corruption continued.
now.
Right. So the corruption continued over the blackness. It didn't matter about the racial identities. What I'm saying is it's just a corrupt city. So it is
Yeah.
passed from okay, now we're gonna pass the corruptness and the underground stuff and everything that we've been in control over. We're gonna let you guys be the face of it now. That's what they did. To all,
But
not not just
that,
not just
that
Memphis,
is
but
the
all the
facts,
cities I just
though.
mentioned. Right. That's all the cities I just mentioned: Montgomery, Alabama, Selma, Birmingham, all these cities, Atlanta, all these cities that were white controlled. You want to say what they used to call them, the white. They used to call the police department what's the name they used to call it when they first made the police force. All these places were put in place all the way up to the 50s, basically 100 years after slavery. These places were controlled by uh, the slave catchers. That's what they were originally. They were the slave catchers
They call
that
them
turned into a
peonage age. That was the peonage age, the peonage era.
Yeah, but you know what?
not quite the word I
Hopefully,
was looking for, but yeah, it's
hopefully, in look, let
it
me
came
say
from
this.
that.
Hopefully, in 2025, we ain't finna be the ones being caught. We're the ones that's gonna be doing the catching at this point, because black folks need to stand up. We are not our ancestors, okay? They'll be the ones
You
Well,
gotta
getting the
start
ones
that
to
acting,
that
get
stop
it
acting like the
versus
goddamn
us.
well
African.
that
Nigerian.
term that
You
term
know, you gotta stop that.
I gotta say something on that term because people always say we are not our ancestors.
Yeah, we
Is
ain't
that
finna go to the
well
letting
well
them
listen
slave us again.
listen to what I'm going to say. Everybody puts the ancestors like they were weak. How do you think they were weak? Explain it.
Because they allow white folks to take over their mental, and they used what they were told by the white man as believing that they were doing the best
So
interest for them, and they really did not give them the best interest.
so they were weaker than us. Listen to what you're saying. If they were weaker than us, why do we have all the drugs and the crime we have now from the 80s all the way through?
That's because
Explain.
because the government put drugs on the streets.
But what would that make our generation in? That would make us just as weak as those, right?
No, it's the
Yes.
same cycle. It's the same
I
thing.
think
White
I
people
agree with
tell
Dr.
us
E that'll make
and
us
do
just
certain
as they are.
things.
You see what I'm saying is if
I
they were
agree.
weak, if they were weaker than us, then they wouldn't even be able to do the things they did and stand up against the things they did for us. We wouldn't have shit
Right,
if they
but
didn't do what they did.
I'm
You gotta
not
get it. You gotta
saying every
wait. When you
last.
had your turn, you had your turn. Let me speak. We wouldn't have shit today that we have if it wouldn't have been for the ancestors. So to make them seem like they were weak, you got to go all the way to the slave ships. If they wouldn't have took that ride, we wouldn't have been here.
Right, I'm not gonna sit here and say every person that was a slave was weak. I'm not gonna never
So
stipulate and say
when
that.
people say that term is what I'm saying, they always make the ancestors seem weak because we are not our ancestors. We definitely not because we weaker. We're
No,
weaker than our ancestors
I
were.
think that we, if we all come together, I think we're powerful.
But we not. They did. That's why we have what we have now. We don't have anything that we don't have now because we don't stick together.
But we were promised
Gangs,
40 acres and a
Bloods,
mule,
Crips,
right?
Dr. E,
Bloods,
can you
Crips,
explain that?
GDs, Vice Lords, all these people fighting, they weaker. They ancestors didn't have no gang members fighting each other and killing each other on a daily basis. They wasn't selling drugs to each other
Oh,
for 30 years. So you can't
yeah.
say they were
Well,
weaker.
mm,
You can't say it.
what I would say is it's
Diamond Gang.
different times,
Oh,
different
she
situations.
trying to clean it up. Dr. E got on your ass.
No,
Well, I kind of get it, it's
because
not
I
just
look at
her.
it a
It's
different
not
way
just
than
her.
he looks
It's
at
about
it.
the situation. Everybody uses that term. We are not our ancestors, but they don't think what's behind that. We wouldn't be here and have the things we have if it wasn't for our ancestors. They want to take all this credit like we stronger than them, but we actually weaker than them for the last 50 years. Our family homes have been destroyed. We don't have males in the homes anymore. We don't have fathers in the homes in the last 50 years. So we're not stronger. We're weaker.
But it's not
That's my
just black
point.
folks that don't have
Yeah, you
fathers in
said
the
that
home,
shit
though.
for real,
So, but
Dr.
we
E.
can't really just say
Man,
all
I'm
black
feeling the
people
passion of it because that's what
don't
we are
have
right now. That's what we
fathers in
are
the
right
home.
now. And everybody keeps wanting to take the credit like we're stronger than we are. Well, if we're so strong, then we ought to be more united. We're divided. We can't
We're
even get along
divided for a
together.
reason.
Males and females can't even get along together on a panel to living in a house together. Back then, they actually knew chain and command and order, and they kept it together and they organized. We don't do that anymore. So you can't say we stronger. We are definitely
Okay,
not
so
our
you saying
ancestors.
that we
When
need
you
to
flip
bring
the
back
turn
the
around,
so you're saying we need to bring back the Black Panther movement?
we we can't even do Bloods and Crips can't unite right now. So how are we gonna bring the Black Panthers back? The Black Panthers came before the Bloods and Crips, divided.
Right, but the Black
So
Panthers also had a
that make us
history of bad stuff that they did as well.
the government made it seem that way. They also did a lot of great stuff. We wouldn't have Section 8 and some of the things we have with the welfare system and all the different stuff we have for child care if it wasn't been for the Black Panthers. Do the
Right,
research.
I'm talking about like woman abuse and stuff like that.
There wasn't women abuse when they had it back in the 50s and 60s. At least it wasn't. It wasn't on the scale it is now.
Mm,
That's once again, that's a weaker thing that we have going on.
okay.
They didn't have the same thing going on. I'm saying publicly, they didn't have it like we got it now. Every day you got domestic violence, black men beat up a black woman every day.
Yeah, and then they blame
So that would
Joe
make
Biden
that would
for
make
the crimes bill.
that would make this generations weaker than the ancestors. So when you say what I'm saying about that term, when you use that term, we are not our ancestors. No, we're not. We're weaker,
So let me
not
say this.
stronger. That's my point.
I agree with you on this. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and say you're not wrong because you're right. But when
Oh wow,
just
did we get the diamond? Did you? What's going on?
what I could
Wow,
say he was right. What I couldn't agree with
that
it.
is a rare moment, but I'm gonna go ahead and put my hands
Let
up
him
on
be.
that one.
Okay,
Let
I'm gonna put my hands up on this. We don't get this every day, man. For all the men out there, we don't get this every day. A black woman's gonna tell you that we're right for a moment. So let's hold hand up for a second and say, okay, let's go. Let's have a moment of
Right.
peace. Let me
So
go ahead and be
so
quiet.
so let me say this. When a lot of people scrutinized Joe Biden for dealing with with the crime bill situation, right? They failed to realize what he put into that bill, and that had to do with domestic violence for women. He was trying to protect women. People assumed that he had everything to do with everything that came along with that bill as far as locking black men up. But his main focus was protecting women from
Well,
domestic violence. But he
I
never
just
got
say,
credit for that.
I just say, not just Joe Biden, but ever since 1965, the government has had it in. I mean, really from the beginning of the time, but we're just gonna go to 65. Ever since 1965, the government has had it in for black organizations, black males working together, and anything that was black unified. The FBI and CIA, with they self, had the whole thing planned out of what they was going to do to our community, and it's been
Yeah,
played out. So
that's why I was
that's what
saying
I
about
said.
them
Yeah, we are
putting
not our
drugs
end.
into our community.
Right. So
That
that's why I
they
say
did
we're not
that.
our ancestors. Right. So that's why I say it's not our ancestors, because the whole the current tail pro or whatever it was, that whole operation was to destroy what we are here today going through.
Right, and as the circle goes around, right now we have conservatism bringing down everybody,
You
not
read
just
this
black
comment,
folks.
Diamond? You read this comment?
All right, Dorian, I want to make sure I say your name right. You wouldn't be a conservative, would you, bruh? I can't speak for him, but I definitely do not like conservatism at all, period, because that's what's brought us to this point today. Every time you have brought up conservatism, and if you look at the history, it's always been involved with white supremacy, some type of otherism, and it's always been,
Yeah, me myself, I'm not even really big
selfishness.
on. I'm not really big on politics. On this pro-black, if anything. But on the other side of that, when it comes to voting and stuff like that, I'm independent.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize back in the day, Democrats was conservative and Republicans were progressive. And then after the Civil War, the party switched, but people don't want to
Yeah,
recognize that.
I don't follow parties because, like I said, through history, you go back from slavery to now. It flips around based on money, status, and whatever is opposite of black. They go the opposite direction. So if it's
Right, but
Democrats, if
mhm,
it when they freed the slaves, it was a Republican. Lincoln
right.
was a Republican. Then when they the 1920s or whatever came, it was Dixiecrats, which was the Democrats. And so that's just a name.
Hmm.
It don't
Yeah,
have nothing to do with the
but
party and the people. They just switch
conservatism,
names around.
right? But the
So I don't follow
conservatism
names.
values had switched, and that's the reason why the Triple K supports the Republican
But
Party.
that's why I don't follow either party, because they both full of shit.
But you don't see the Triple K following Democrats.
They once did.
Democrats used to be conservative. They're no longer conservative.
Now I'm
You
just
will
saying,
never catch the Triple K
out
hanging
of
around a
Democrats
Democrat.
out of Democrats and Republicans, like I said, Lincoln was a Republican that technically let the slaves go, and the other people were
But
Democrats.
what I'm trying to explain
Right?
to
I
you
mean, but what
is
I'm
that
saying
what
is
you're saying is correct, but
using them two words, Democrat and
Democrats are
Republican.
not the same as they was back then. That's
Right,
what I'm saying.
right,
They
right.
was
So they,
conservative. They're no longer conservative. They're progressive
right. So
liberals.
so if we follow as black people, what are we supposed to do? Every time they switch and change coats and
No, you
jackets,
could
we
be
got to change
yourself.
coats.
You don't have to commit to a party. Me
Right. So
personally,
that's why
I
I
am a
said I don't.
Democrat,
That's why I
but
said
some
I
people
don't.
are
That's why I
not
said
conservative.
I don't. Now I ain't gonna say I didn't grow up. You're gonna grow up do what your parents did. If your parents were Republican, you're gonna be a Republican. Your parents are Democrats, you're gonna be a Democrat. You do that automatically out of your household you raised in. When you get a certain age and you get a chance to vote, and like you said, you come to yourself and look at the world and what you're voting for, you're gonna pick a party. Now, as you
Right,
pick a party,
right.
and wait, as you pick a
Mm,
party and you grow up and things change, why you pick this person or pick that person to be president or whatever the case is, and that you go through all the left and rights and all the stuff that you go through, at the end of the day, which party really serves the black community? Now, it used to be the Democrats at one time from, we're going to say, the 60s up. But
mm.
you go back, like we said, back in the 1920s, them motherfuckers was hanging people on trees.
Right.
So
Can I
you
answer
can't go
what you
off the
just said?
name.
Can I answer what you just said?
Go
The
ahead.
issue that we've always had, it wasn't the fact of a Democrat or Republican being in office, right? It really had to do with Congress passing bills that actually affected black people. And
Yeah,
we
don't that
have
still
a
apply?
lot of bills that was never even
Well,
brought to
don't
the
that still
floor.
apply to the? Don't that still apply to this day?
Well, the problem is getting the bills put on the floor. If you have a
For
person,
for
the
for
Speaker of the
example,
House, that does not put those bills on the
for
floor, they're not going to be
example,
voted on.
for example though, when they first freed the slaves in 1864, it was 1865, and then after the Reconstruction period, up until was it 1877? Trying to get all my damn dates right. When they did the Reconstruction period, we were supposed to actually have all these different rights, 40 acres and a mule, and all the other kind of stuff supposed to came with it. We did not get that based on, I guess, the Democrats or whatever at the time decide to say, hey, you know what, you guys go ahead, the Union soldiers go back here, go back up north, let us take control of the South, give us our farms back, give us our plantations back, and we're going to share crop with these Negroes and have them work and down here, and we're going to get along with them. And they did. For 80 years, they got along with us, sharecropping, robbing us, hanging us on trees, raping our women, and everything else for the next 100 years. Ain't that how it went?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is now currently, I'm not going to talk about past stuff because I wasn't alive then. But I'm talking
No,
about the last.
people always want to dismiss the past, but
No,
we
no,
just
no.
was
I'm not.
saying
I'm not
we
saying
was
that.
just saying about we are not our ancestors. So if you're
Right.
gonna
I'm
use
not
their name and
saying that. That's
that
why
kind
I
of con,
agreed with
if you're
you.
gonna right, but if you're gonna use that concept, you can't say, well, I don't know nothing about what happened
But
100 years ago.
no,
You
I'm not
need to know it.
stating
You
that.
need to
I'm
know it because
saying
it still
majority.
has effect today.
Right, but hear what I'm saying to you. The reason why a lot of things have not progressed for black people as far as policy is because when people try to put things on the floor, usually it does not make it onto the floor. There's a lot of bills. If you look up
But who fault
on
is
the
that?
government website, you can
But who
see
fault
how
is that?
many bills they tried
But
to
who
introduce
but
to
all
the
that talk,
floor.
who fault is that?
That's the Speaker of the House.
And who also is the ones to vote these things in the law or not?
Well, it's two-party system in
Right,
Congress. You have
right.
Republicans and you have Democrats. But
And what usually
the
happens?
person, the sole person that is to put those bills on the floor is the Speaker of the House. Now, if you have a Democratic Speaker of the House, you notice that they pass way more bills. They put way more bills on the floor. But I'm not going to sit here and say that there
So
is
you see how,
not bills
but
sitting there
you
that is
see how you
specifically
see
for
how
Black folks.
the system is set up not to ever let us really progress. You see that off the top as you speak yourself.
Well, until
you
we
got
get
you got to go through
somebody
all you
that
got
is
to go through
actually
all
going to do
we got
their
to go through
job
all
correctly.
these right, but we got to go through all these yes, no, maybe so kind of things every time they decide who's going to decide to vote. And it also depends on which party is in there that has the majority of the
Mm-hmm.
votes and senators and all this other kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when you break it down at the end of the day, it's not the president who decides what's going to happen, it's the Congress people, and then
It's
the parties.
Congress. Mm-hmm.
Right, and the Congress pretty much decide what's going to happen and who's going to be president.
Mm-hmm. But you
So
see what's going on right now, though.
so when we do the popular vote, this is just me
Mm-hmm.
about the voting for the whole president thing. When we do the
Mm-hmm.
popular vote, it's not really us to decide because no matter what we kind of decide as a
September
people.
Virgo agrees with you, Dr. E.
As right, do we decide? Thank you. If we decide with the people, we say, hey, we want this person to be president by popular vote. The electoral people can say, nah, the senators and Congress and everybody else decided by the electoral votes that we want the other person for president. That's
Right,
they
but
puppet.
okay, so we have a bigger issue though. Listen to me, Dr. E. We have a bigger issue than that. We have in certain
I don't think it can be
states
no bigger than
currently,
that.
listen to me now. We have in certain states where people can actually contest your vote. They can challenge your vote. They can challenge as many votes as they want to in certain states. It's considered Jim Crow voting laws that still exist in certain states.
Mm-hmm.
Um
All
so
the southern states, pretty much.
for instance, right, this lady, I believe she was in Georgia. I heard this guy he's a economist on YouTube. I really don't know his name, but he's a Caucasian male that actually studied this lady tried to contest 30,000 votes. She challenged 30,000 votes because she had got a list off a website of who voted, and she wanted to contest those 30,000 votes. Now, the way they do it is you have to contact the Secretary of State once your vote is challenged. But the way they do it to notify you is through a flyer in the mail. So people don't understand it. We have right now, you can go vote as many times as you want to, but if you don't recognize the fact that they're trying to suppress your vote, that's a bigger issue. Like right now in Pennsylvania, they're trying to go to the Supreme Court to try to make it harder for people to be able to vote in Pennsylvania. Okay,
No, they've been
then
doing
we
that
have
since
in North
they've been
Carolina.
suppressing the vote really since Obama was up in there.
Right, but what I would like to see is
Yep.
more people put more policies in front of the state Supreme Courts, just like the Republicans do. They want to put up a bad bill, y'all put up a better bill. That's what I would like to see from the Democrats. Okay,
But you see, I'm just saying right there. You see, the country, no matter what, is divided, and it always keeps the black person at the bottom.
That part.
it's
No
not
matter
going to
how
change
all the
until we have better people that are in there, like
Well,
you
but
said.
that's not gonna ever happen because this country was built for us to be slaves forever.
I don't
If
agree
that's the
with
first,
that because if that's the case, we
that's
wouldn't have the ability to have our
Before
own
that's
we go all the
jobs.
way left,
No, I'm sorry, but
hold
hear
on.
me out though. But hear
Hold,
me out. I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna mute my mic. If that was the case, we wouldn't have the ability to have our own businesses. As black people, brown people, Caucasian people, we will not have that opportunity. We do have that opportunity. Do we have the funding for it? Absolutely not. Something that Kamala was trying to do.
if
She's trying to
slavery
get us
if
the
slavery would
funding
have
for
never
that.
if slavery would have never ended, we wouldn't have nothing to say. We wouldn't be able to do half the things we're doing right now. Only reason
Yeah,
all
but
that
we are
stuff,
still
I'm gonna say this. Only reason
battling
that stuff
Jim Crow
stopped.
laws
Only
today.
reason that stuff stopped is because we, the black people, helped win the Civil War. We fought every war in this country, and we
Right,
helped
but
fight our own people to make sure that the black people got their freedom. Once that freedom was open and slavery supposed to been over for 10 years, they supposed to reconstruct it so we would have all the things that you're talking about. But they suppressed that for another 80, 85 years. They suppressed that, and even to this day, they still suppressing the vote because it's
right,
not
and
meant
that's
for the
what I
black
want
man
to
to ever
let the
be free
audience
or woman.
know.
Is what I'm
That
trying to say.
but that's why I want to let the audience know. Understand that if you live in one of these red states, now I'm talking about the red states, Georgia,
hello,
Louisiana,
AQT.
Tennessee, Alabama, Kentucky, even
Yeah,
Iowa.
Hey,
Okay, you
Georgia
got
was
to
a
pay
red.
hey,
attention
panel.
to
Hey,
your
Georgia
panel.
state
was
laws.
Georgia was a red state, and that can change
Thank
too.
you for
It's all
supporting
Right,
depending on
but
the people.
listen, but hear what I'm trying to tell the audience, right? Pay
Diamond.
attention to your state laws, okay? And if you still have some of those Jim Crow laws
Diamond up.
suppressing voting, your voting rights, you need to make sure when you go vote that you contact your Secretary of State of your so that you could be able to make sure your vote was counted because people will challenge your vote. I'm just letting people know this now because I just found out about it not too long ago myself
So
that
a question
people
right
have
quick,
been
and then
doing this massively.
one last question, and then we're gonna get off the politics because, like I said, politics is like religion. You can go on all day with it. At the end of the day, what's the question I was going to ask? At the end of the day, what is the suppression? I mean, what is the challenge of the vote? That's what I was going to ask.
Okay,
What are they challenging these votes for? And then
they're
I'll leave it alone.
challenging saying something's
Oh,
incorrect with your vote. Basically, if your address isn't correct, or you don't live in that correct district, or you didn't sign your name the
Okay,
right way, or
all right, I'll leave it right there.
your date of birth is wrong. They try to find something to say, "Hey, that vote should be thrown out." Okay. Now, people have been doing this in certain states. They have been like
Diamond.
300,000 votes from one person.
I can't.
But I'm just trying to explain this because
All
it's
right,
really
Diamond. We
serious.
get it. We get it. We get it. That's on another story, Diamond.
Politics, religion,
Yeah, we
and
can go on and
sometimes
on about this.
personal beliefs and how you raise your kid. In
And I'm
between them
sure
three things,
Diamond can't make
you'll never
Right.
really get an answer to. You'll never get a permanent green light on both sides about these things. So they are never the same. People never
Right.
agree on religion.
It
People
will
never
never be
agree
an
on
agreement. Right.
they'll never agree on politics, and they're never going to agree on exactly how to raise their kids. So
Hey,
we're gonna leave it
Right.
right there.
But
Diamond,
I will say this.
I'm doing a
Can I say what I was going to say?
no, Diamond, no, because you're gonna go right back to it. You're a politic head. You
But I
just
just
don't
Fine.
One
Fine.
more
I was
time.
just
One
gonna
more
say.
time. And then if you go,
Okay. This is all I want to say to people. Okay, there was supposedly 4.2 million votes that was suppressed this last election. There is a special election going on in April for Florida, two districts in Florida that possibly could flip the House to blue. Now, if you guys want to continue to live in this crazy world that we're in this current administration, go ahead. But I suggest people that live in Florida go out and vote. Make sure you're registered and make sure you call your Secretary of State to make sure that your vote was counted in April.
thank you, Auntie Fee. Auntie Fee stopped in. She handled the Dolph case. She just said good night. She stopped in. That, you see what I'm saying? So salute to Auntie Fee. Thank you for coming in. I want to thank everybody
Much
for being
love.
here today. Before we get ready to close out, let me say this to my gang. I love Diamond Gang. Don't think that I get mad at Diamond. Diamond has her purpose and her reason that she's here. For some reason, I don't know why she got followers on. I'm not meaning that in any way. I love it that she does, but they love her, and I love her too. That's my right hand. So, and Dr. E is my right hand. I love my panel. She's in the right place. When we get on those topics, she kill it every time. So before we get ready to close out, I want to just leave with letting y'all know a little briefing. Basically, how we started is we seen Brick Wolf mention on why Dolph was there. We watched the phone calls that Dolph was making, and he didn't get an answer, and he looked in the direction. We also got these footprints. We also got a lot of suspicious things going on with Maurice. And that's just my view as a content creator. There's more to know about Maurice. We will be covering that. Pay attention to the community posts. Like, share, and subscribe. Please understand that there's some trickery going on. We just broke down this investigator. He seems quite fishy, Content Kings, if you ask me. Smash that like button. Everything we cover is alleged. But at the same time, when it comes to Content Kings, we damn near point on everything. I know everybody is looking for the moment, and that's what we were going to do. And we're going to give it to you to where we break down all of the interviews with Raven. And that's going to be an exclusive. So we expect everybody to tune in on that day. You will see the thumbnail. A lot more Content Kings coming up. A lot more new things to the channel. We want to thank everybody for sticking with us due to we having to get it back up out the mud again, but we always do. And we really respect Dorian. I said it right. Dorian, Memphis South, Damon, everybody that comes in that's new. Auntie Fee for supporting the channel. We support Auntie Fee. So if you're not familiar with Auntie Fee channel, her Auntie Fee, if you're there still, you could drop your link. But here's her channel, Auntie, spell Aunt and then T, Fee, about the facts. So please, everybody, tune in and check Auntie Fee out. She supports our channel. We support hers. I'm a mod over there, and I'm thankful for that. And you know, she shows nothing but love. She actually shared our video with Raven, and she did commentary on it. So she's always feel free. She do her commentary of any of our content that she wants. So we want to say thank you to her. We want to say thank you to September Virgo, all my mods. We love y'all, September Virgo. You got your wrench, Mad Boy, Damon Brains. Thank Cupcake for coming through. Elevated Healthy. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell. Everybody that's in the bushes, if you're scared to come out. But if you got love for Dolph, we got love for you too. So thank you for joining Content Kings tonight. Please hit the like button. We about to go ahead and we about to get ready to smash up out of here. What's going on, Dime?
Hey, real quick, I gotta say something that's outside of the Dolph case. Okay, they just reported where everybody was trying to figure out whether Onia, Onia Robinson, the person that was supposed to be marrying the guy that was overseas and went to Dubai. Well, she got caught smoking a cigarette, and they're trying to actually give her 5 years in prison for that. So. I believe her name is Onijah Robinson, the lady that tried to marry a 19-year-old overseas and but didn't beg, demanded their country to give her payment so that she can be able to do what she wanted and she ended up going to Dubai, and now she got 5 years that she might spend in a prison. So for
Is women
smoking
gonna
a
stop
cigarette,
going?
I didn't know
Is women
Dubai
gonna
was that
stop?
strict.
They'll stop going to Dubai doing all this stuff.
I didn't know Dubai was that strict. How you
You
get
feel
get
you
5
feel
years
what
for
I'm saying?
smoking a
See, the
cigarette?
all these women going to they just been just selling their souls and everything else to go to Dubai. And I don't know what it is, but I heard so many negative things about Dubai when it comes to women, especially these United States women, and especially they think they're gonna go over there ruling something. That's all I can say. I'm done with.
Content Kings.
I agree on that because people thought she went missing, like they unalived her or something. But no, she's locked up, and she's probably about to do that 5 year prison sentence for smoking a cigarette. I bet she won't look at no cigarette no more once she get out of doing them 5 years.
Content Kings. Y'all get in here. Please smash that like button before you get out of here, gang. Please like, share, subscribe. Please
One
make
love,
sure you
y'all.
share this video on your platform. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. We enjoyed y'all. More content coming. We love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. Dr. E. Diamond, thank you very much for being such good friends and staying on this panel and sticking to the grind and let's get it back out the mud with us. Hey, we were
Good
here.
night, y'all.
Content King.
80 degrees outside.
Thank you, September Virgo. Thank you, gang.
It's something to go real fast sitting outside.
Hey, we've been here before, but we always get back out. We got a special guest. 2 big ones coming up.
If it ain't one thing, it's a motherfucking another. We trapped together, then that's my motherfucking brother. I pay her bills and buy designer, but I don't love her. She just play a part when it's time to smuggle. I pull up, pick up that bag and burn rubber. I got a sweet tooth, but I stay away from suckers. For real though. Nobu and Malibu was my last supper. We eat good. I fucked her in rush hour traffic, Chris Tucker. Everybody's gang. When folks come and get you, you gon' tell on the whole gang. She said, can she fuck me with my diamond chain? If I ain't in the bank, then I'm on the plane. About to go get some money or go spend some money. They stopped me in the airport, had too many binges on me. They don't want you to live. They don't want you to ball. The pussy smile in your face. Yeah, then they pray for you to fall. Hey, young nigga, stay focused. But I really wanna crash. Think about where you at. Then think about your past. Yeah, I really came from shit. But I won't change for shit. My bitch say I'm stuck in my ways. My wrist say I've been getting paid. 100 shots, 100 shots. Me and my niggas pull up in 100 drops. My role model used to get 100 blocks.
How they miss a whole 100 fucking shots? Content Kings, man, we right here, man. We don't pay all the trolls. Stay where you at. We pushing hard. We moving forward. We Content Kings. Smash that like button. Miss Liz, I don't know what you on down there. You sleep or something. It's kind of late. She probably been doing paperwork. Salute to Miss Liz. Thank y'all for joining Content Kings tonight, y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting the channel. We gonna dance our way on up out of this joint like we always do, man. We leave with positive vibes only. Remember, stay blessed, never stress. I know it's hard out there, but we all going through the same thing called life, and we all going through it together, y'all. We out of here, Content Kings.
Whatever it is, do it. You get satisfied. Go on and do it. Do it. You get satisfied.
We out.